There's definitely been a lot of talk about doing some kind of social justice like class. There's definitely been a lot of talk about like making sure that social justice is much more visible in our curriculum. And so I think with COVID and also just kind of a lot of the conversations that we've been having around race in our country, this year in particular, I think this was a really great, like, kind of concrete time to say, like, instead of talking about it, let's just do it. You know, in the middle school, there's a wonderful colleague who, one of ours, I'm going to shout her out, Mika Whitmer. She kind of spearheaded this framework for having like difficult conversations, or and actually now it's called brave conversations. Excuse me, brave conversations with with our kids in the middle and upper school. And so she really helped build this curriculum to allow kids to start talking about issues around race and gender expression and identity and sexuality and kind of class and all these other great like forms of like human difference. It's in the lower school. We were thinking about like how could we do something in the lower school that would really give our kids an opportunity to talk about these same issues. And so right now in the 4th and 5th grade, the social justice class exists. And you know, in our 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grades, the class doesn't exist, but we still are thinking about using like those same concepts or kind of inroads in different creative ways that will give kids an opportunity to think about like difference in ways that are developmentally appropriate. Shared language around some of these really big concepts that are complex for adults and probably even more complex for kids. So shared language around that, as well as having kids be able to name like, this is something that's new and uncomfortable for me, right? I think that's a really important skill. And here's the kind of strategies I can use to be able to still engage, or here's the strategies I'm using to be able to advocate for myself in the moment where I need to take a break, you know? So I think those would be my 2 big ones. And I guess the 3rd one would be, you know, for kids across all spectrums to feel seen. So like, you know, for our kids who might be one of the few, you know, to be able to like feel affirmed and to have feel that they have some folks in their community who can like see and understand their experiences and be supportive of their experiences, and for the kids who might be one of many, again, to be able to like pause and listen and you know, glean from a new experience. So